Which I kick more, we call diving, and Monica Deng. First of all, I should have not done this live video, but I have promised my families that I'm to be alive, and my younger sister, Mayardit, and the jam Canadian one that I'm to be alive, tonight, just less than 2 hours ago. And because every time I'm yellow live, because I like go because they know how close we are, and I tell you, to be alive. But then now watch Molen I think I talk about where doing our live video because loy but there's a lot of noise in the background, but I got her point of what she is talking about. First of all, viewers, which I can come there, and I'm glad what you been tonight. Please invite a lot of people. Video can I have a look at it, I achieve a bear, but look at check where I see lot again, and I have to be up at 6 a.m. in the morning. Ko bangadi baloy, ko miti ler sukuli. Sister, we're doing a robanya into on a live video on the other side. In a typing a bed, I even had to use my headphones. Like in your voice, I hear low. When your viewers, you can lay in and do a low. Your voice at a pain. There's a lot of noise in the background. Low can age. And first of all, I'm surprised, aware, alive, trying to address this. Because first of all, you know me personally. I've been with you, watching you talk, what you call you to talk, several times, So I look at you as an older sister. What you the age, pay. We're not close at all. Queen rantong Twic Mayardit that tag or Niamen a pay. But video could watch a loy 2 days ago. And now where will Coachella loom that Twic Mayardit that you did. First of all, and this video is not apology video. We apologize to Twitch. Because I didn't wear it at will. I did run it during my chacos. It the Galilee, the new tweet. And number one, and go well, the guy, this song is wrong because I'm chatting bola you alone, and Jim Wunukola Jaktia. She's not one of them. Yale pan Twic Mayardit, Twic Mayardit, and Yiroko die. Ya good example, Yalwell, Yalwell, Yirko bola, Mule Bolichol, Yirko bola, Yir very beautiful. We had in Yirka young Cherian. Jalai and Yirko no chol good, my young no and Parjati acting, Yirko no chol good are very beautiful. When you think or when with the tail correcting cake, Calibago, these girls are pretty. One of them, Yara, and a chol boom down the book, Yantina well on the she's so gorgeous, You could tell, like, doing Yirko tweet. So I'm not jealous of anything, When you're tweet, I can't get dude. Because majority of my friends find Twic Mayardit and Yirko Twic Mayardit. Like your sister Nyan Yik is my sister. Nyan Yik, Nyan Kai, Cheng Chu watching a took, also ting one math, because Malwala Waka and Chu watching a pay. Malwala Waka, I've known him my whole life. So this video is going to be a friendly video to you and to Twic Mayardit. Koi Winchella, you that I take a dude. Aware personally, I thought you would have called me first before being alive. Live video, do you temper, could noise at all in your background, right? So I think I dated, you couldn't do joke. Like in few words, I take a ping from your first video. From your first video to your second video. I tell you the girl with Monica, what you may will at the anti jam gonna in. Yes, fail and anti jam gonna in. You did talk to me. My family member at the jam gonna in. Kujala, my friends also at the jam gonna in. I tell you a video do it. The girl with law is not a crime. Yes, polygamy is not a crime. It's something that is happening in South Sudan. But here in the United States of America, it is a crime to other countries in the state. It's something that people don't practice here, Yes, I'm a South Sudanese woman. Yes, my family was a polygamist. My dad, my dad had 2 wives. And second to that, I check here, get them. It's all cover jumping, then board a little quite a lot. I check now, coach. I don't let a board like a gueran. I check now, coach. Polygamy, I practice in a country that somebody like me that came here super young, started middle school in this country, and also want to be an example to my boys. Sometimes people are saying, why am I against polygamy? I don't want this nasty circle where I will repeat to my boys. I have 4 boys. I am trying to break the circle here. If you guys don't see it or see it, it's none of my business. But I'm doing this for myself. It's a personal choice. So I want to call a jack. I tell number 2. I see any bother. That's why before I became live, I will go to my family members that can practice. And I think I'm going to quite do one. Quite did ko no cholo go ta nye ke America pet le uncle mangong agwek uncle mangong angong ke te ken Dallas te ken and then uncle mangong manyang ko yi uncle yidit ko dir ko no cholo got joko be lo ko dir chola korek community akorek ken e chuku kon jamage before I came to social media. So I you that I just brought it to social media actually ko dir jam tin gene yen sultana bay yen wa manon cholo good. Manatero good. Yes. I think I'm going Yara and the other work when you couldn't quanyin my yum. The jam can I have tried to reach out to people back home. Work God did go like Jack. In a firstborn colleague at the jam can and Monica, I need families, Pandi, Kayinga, Pana Quarter again, or no net again. So before Ben came back to social media, when Ben in social media, it's just because things were not the same. People were asking what's going on, everything. Polygamy, where the Dwangaro, Akiji again, the Mayuana Lathi. But you read on Jelma Yun by again, actually, Kalo Africa. But men did a thing, Madi the Bungo Ball, Enya and a mule boluchol. We got the first wife, a Kula Young Chen. Madi the Bungo Ball, a chia randit. Erandi ti dio bay. Ko to ran twine. When I paid it, men then am pay caro. So pay and it can men then am pay caro, we may be in Africa. When I did Amelia Quana blood pressure. What I do when I had my son. My son I did it early. And I'm sure your sister Yani will fit you into this. I'll be jury exactly the day in the war. Or Coco no wonder again, or two young Mayardit again. I look at 13. But when I was in a hospital fighting for my life, this so-called brother of you guys, Maunukuraja, was talking to another woman. He was talking to another woman, Yana, corner right there. I tell you what, Bola, you are my UN. Whatever they're doing over there, they could go ahead and do it. It does not concern me. Kicha ko re bi over there ko le ka bi pandia. Hengu wa ja luel ka tong ba tema tep. Mengi ta luel ka. I check a ping video where I Monica Luel and back in Akran Tarpana Twic te kene. Because your sister called me. Whatever working I can Luel is extreme. With the way I ping a jam video, I can call him back in Tower Antar. Chin China Kachal Bakon Tower Antar. In my life, Chin Chini the Tower Antar. Quen Chin Chaka Tower Antar. The Kialura Abatema tip. I don't even know where the Tonu tweet like him, but I'm a Tiama tip, Ebarama Tiamtar. I don't have to necessarily do it with my hands. I'll below with mangas, I'll below with sakin. So Uncle Welaka. You got to me a cake a dude. You got to me a new man cake. When we're getting a live video do a war, in Yam can and war, can tweet it that can you tweet me a double loy, pan yechola, Juba. Why you chance war, can tweet you while we and can tweet host, Kuba Ben Chia here. December 15th. I myself can Twic Mayardit member and also an active member in Twic Mayardit community. I was going to promote Twic December 15th. And I'm wedding Bellatin. I tell a duke wedding can eat Kabajabe promote. That was in my plan. I'm seeing anything against jealousy in your Twic. Can you tweet Loy Juba can my contribution to war? Kunala loy live video when you tweet promote my contribution they got to thin. Although I don't have a daughter in Twic, Kinyanja, deep and Twic again, and they got near Twic Mayardit. Twic Mayardit, Niaman cake, Pancula, young chain, no mizad, Nirga, and Niaman cake, Pana young chain, Nayakon, Quanmayom. I Nirka, where I Nirka no good. So until ever par, but Twic Benny Twic Bacala dude. Couldn't you take a tweet that look up to me? I enjoyed in war. So wherever you can understand in Monica Deng, I think you tweet a dude, it's completely wrong. It is completely wrong in many levels. But I let you what I call your sister that and you better apologize because you can Twic Mayardit that can't get hurt. I not really apologize again. Maybe you're doing my chacos run it did. Didn't pay, but well and Ben back from Iowa, Ben could treat Ben way promote. Didn't can I chat to it. And my video is still there. When I would yell about inbox sitting in. Didn't can I chat to it. Social like tea, not the deal with the guy, could have your and a tweet I came want to loy doing. Anything a tweet. When one can then watch him want to loy doing a tweet. I never pay a little Twic Mayardit to watch him wanted. Why a Ting? Twin to America and actually we brag about it and we are going tweet when we are loy tweet. I do so much more to Twic Mayardit community than my one could jack himself and be and tweet it again. Bakal ping up yes. Could I help with the came away? Actually, live jai. I do so much for Twic Mayardit community more than my friend himself, the person that married me here. Or I'm being to this community. I can't pay to this community which I married by polygamy or could have share can and actually be Guayan. Actually, be Guayan, actually be well, the Galileo, Kakun, your backyard, I talk about the social media. And all of these things. I don't believe in polygamy, not today, not tomorrow. And yes, you said in your video that court. I filed for the divorce. Think you like the agana man. Tombola, you know man in many levels. Maybe could you again find a tweet? Can I find and bore? Man. Took me to. Kuwe la bega chiete achi bi non chol goro achi bi para jang chen kan gwaj koch kunga gwe lo ya tong bola yol no ka ko yan chi go ben live tan ben jam ka chir ka I promise my sister and you ben jam ka chir ka the video itself where duang arop the video itself achala lo hot the video chan lo war teaching a man so much you should have put an angry face achala lo hot you put a heart to it. And I should have waited back on to live video the jabe loy like I do not ping. The noise was too much. I even used my headphone, bare headphone, bare baby by ping live. Ping. I'm not here to apologize to nobody. Can tweet a kailat. But in cool to when Twic Mayardit call that. Kuna la tui ka je tui la dot kala ba kon gon no chol gure te ken ku jabe lo akor ku jabe lo tui. So where do I jump here from living known kula tui la lat ku pan di ja ti ak tunom za do kai lat or na akor ne pan do ni ran chola wer do ngaro ke kai lat a je tui ben ti ak ti ak mayu ti ak tong e mayu himself a tell also ran kuchi jak kuna ga den to kan ga lebla tiek jak ma wiene well out there kana a chiri chu job without me or whatever they lo my UN business ke lo or education they lo kana chu job without me. We used to live paycheck to paycheck. Sometimes meal about one couldn't even afford our own meals. Work 18 until 12 midnight. 12 midnight check with your account and McDonald's because most grocery store I the next day ka jolo groceries jala wo cham ja bental je ko mo wena ke tolnum ba jal pin ko ko Twitch or lon ti ma wonu ko la ja ki joka ke tolnum mo wen all these years in Katiak he was in school, he was a student, he was never home, he was always working, always traveling. He was a manager for American Airlines. You could ask your sister Nyani, she knows. Whatever happened in my home, Nyani knows. All this time. So for anyone to feel like Twic Mayardit is disrespected, that is not true. We are wearing your rio. You didn't take a pay, question kutung banin conduct. Even this live video, I can necessarily go in. But video do chala loy, For your viewers, we Benting, I have to come and explain my part. Can I say a war between me and you? There's no day we will call a war because of your sister Nyani. Jalama Loyala Wak. Those are my families. Are my families. I've known them. Kidi job pana work ben pana Twic. I think you're gonna my dad. Chaka babadi kupingen ka janam lo well pana work today katopin kalbe pioria ka gop. So I kama unikula jack na ye tingu tehen the man is married. The man actually with business in Juba. He's not here doing his job. And kamukumit kaka. Kuna bika ba lol tani ame be loka lui bully on social media kanchi biya biya del Monica Deng. Ko tin cool tung chan kon biet since I was a little girl. By the way, and I got jam kada 9 months tung baka ja kon date jaka. I start talking when I was 9 months old. Yanti si ata kada data na bika jweri. So if Sam got married in Africa and I'm not standing with him, I don't have to stand with him. What I like in from the very first day that if you go on with this thing, I will divorce you. Cheating about casual cheating. If you ever cheat on me with another woman, I will divorce you. I don't tolerate bullshit as cheatings. Cheating on the husband's gonna tolerate. Because any can call you cheat on the man. So if he got married, that's yes, you said it's not a crime. He's married, he's moved on, he's happy. No one cares. When he got married and killed a life. When he got married, I didn't cry. I didn't feel any type of way because I know in my heart I cannot practice what he is doing. My divorce actually grant to me. Until we divorce. And the elders in my church. My elders in my church, they try to reach out to Jack. I can't telephone can do it. We can't see who can we reach out to. Reach out around Ring Deng Jing. Ring Deng Jing is a family member to us. And I you go Ring Deng Jing will know. Kelayin and I were ring that incident. Well, this is my brother, aware. I cried to you and I hugged you, telling you this is my brother. Yes, he's my Twic Mayardit, but to me, he's my brother. Yake pira America got damn cook chen. Chaka ring dengala name. You are to anyal by Jalteke la Virginia Balati. Because they're my family member. So Kulu I taken I cheer war, Nick Twic Mayardit, I attack at that. I bet I poke on a Jack. When you remember that I got my daughters. Quite well, I got all in your what there before Ben poke and the same. I still call them my daughters. When you got young charity and I call them my daughters here on social media. Quite enjoy what I enjoy mom, quite enjoy my daughters. Because of the relationship that we have before. You can know good. I enjoy what I control my daughters. Quite near me, man cake. Could you the Temeban and the Amen? So just because I name problem with one Twic Mayardit, where the guy this song was wrong because I tongue bola you know Makiti Chake beautiful. It's not a crime also where Dwangarop. I am entitled to say whatever I want to say. Because she ain't no shit. And I'm going to repeat it, she is not no shit. Binya bela chakla tarbe wo kene kule lo chuk kangoru kene kule be lo praise among nyirdu. Why? Wa mon ka de gan chepit. Actually when you got married in atiakin with open minded there mon du kule le thing number 2. Me when I got married ke divorce akin kon beranum. Took me till. I never in millions of years thought that I would get divorced. Because when I got married to the man that I called was the love of my life. But when I got when I could really get the road, I ran you chain. Then I get my hood. Kitama hood, you won't tell any cham one wrong in. Cham the tea wet way. Chak ti yung chin nga chama yuen war chin ma yuen kang. Did you guys ever ask yourself that question? Or war ma yuen pir paycheck to paycheck war riet kwa koje highway ko. Yung one chin nga chama yuen. Yung kin ma yuen ta batik that time. Those were the most difficult times of our marriage. This is the time we're supposed to sit down and enjoy the fruit of our labor. Lekin war gwa ting, I have supported this man below sukulich, and jerir ba ikene mit, and jamu gumid ka wajat, and I got mungu mit ka wajat ka kin kon dit. Mit ka wajat ke ben in by pandi tekena. And I went a man on 4 days, 4 days old. Mama de a doctor. Mama de can wound their own at hospital. Sam Jano Mar Mac. When Dr. Shea, Alexandra Shea, Jano Marian, in South Lake, Texas. Me that win again can 4 days. Quentin and you con did. Ukawayake, Biki in trust. Can a man they very difficult. By that time, ritual FaceTime videos, cameras, it was hard. Technology was not the same. So, men ba work, kaba telephone ba loom kuba camping. Kuba the work kadai yin. Because business did not react. She was a medical doctor, kumonje editor, and they own a hospital. But yen ajeti akira antungwen. So she was on a bed rest the whole entire time again. Now let this go with young people in 4 days. She almost went through mental problems. Because she wanted to bond get a man there, the company did not react then. Come my doctor. Because I and high risk and then blood pressure. Because a lot of medical problems. Well, my doctor will yell my patient. Tangana the Justin yeah. But couldn't Billy Jack Winnebago Smith ayamu ka ken kontit Miss Gasunis can Dallas can Dallas to Dallas get your children ministry and got your kid you can Monica Deng Dallas and got pure music pure to side. So I started working with kids and I can't pay because in my community I was giving back to the community. Can Sudanese Dallas and I can't pay. But the Abuna himself, the man been praying for me for years until today. And we became good friends. Wajam all the time, he prays for me whenever I'm sick, whenever I'm going through C-section, miscarriage, a name. Because he knows and he respects what I did to the church when Jock against the church. So now, that Mawunukula Jagatilla Thick Africa, it don't bother me. Nyali no my it don't bother me. Kicha loy, Ebran at the Ben social media could like a Luyan bully on Facebook by Jalben Abiet. And get up a call Loika. Sotong Bola, you know who Yalama Unukula Jacob, Ben could be a big Ben Alwell Ganayan, Kabaka Benatem. So you'll tongue herself Benatem. Now you and I were best friends. My Yuen and I, we used to be best friends. Tina Gor came to Bentagan. Quite a dollar that I chain. So wait to it before we were talking run out there, working like jam to tea, Yako Conti, you mulo panda. You mulo panda, can him a unukula jack. When we used to live on one car, come a unit of Sukulik, Quanto Sukulik. When I let it at 4 a.m. in the morning, because we had one car. He was a manager for American Airlines. Kulaban could book in 97 car part. Kubala Sukulik. Kunala Ben Sukulik, I look pick up to the loy. Kuweri kubay by. Kujal Kenari, later loy. Okay? But Wayne himself couldn't afford always for me then. Always a bite, always a bite. So naja very, you know what? If this man kichi jog chuka chuku betulgen en chakachalo, it's not a crime also. A word wangaro. It's a personal choice. So tila ben can idea that Monica change to do to judge pure react. 90% of the Twitch people like my live videos oi. Like hearted. Even even people that were in a wedding. And I can send you the screenshots. So I don't understand here Monica Deng you do a twin. You twin nyan ball kadang nyan duang arop a twin. As much as you are proud of Twitch, that's the same way I'm proud of Twitch. And I'm in a Twitch. My kids are 100% Twic Mayardit. When I check Nyapani Twitch biological daughter of mine, I still see the Twic Mayardit daughters as my daughters. I enjoy to work, I enjoy daughters. Even Nirka Diang Cherian. Even Nirka Amul Bolichol. And chinken cake, one year man cake. Good example, let you rom dengakoi, Yana Mule Bolichol. I see you as my little sister, someone that I love and respect. So where do I jump here when you're treat bakela lot? When I got married, Achai Bola Gear was one of my bridesmaids. Achai can what you run. But because of the relationship we had, she was one of my bridesmaids. Ganya Twic Mayardit. Quite you catch along my Yuena catch along day. I had 2 years Twic Mayardit, a thing the bridesmaids, because of the relationship we had. I had a yen dow, Kenyana BA, Quenya and Yana Twic Mayardit, Mananyana acquire, a took bake. But because of the relationship we have, Tina Gora died in Ting Bolichol good. She's my sister. When I was in a hospital, I nearly died. The bell like my win himself, like my win if anything happened to me. Ki yen with you look at here at all. Ting Bol. But y'all ping up the other word rung arrow. I don't want you yan border, and yan Twic Mayardit, and I'm your bolichol. A thing non chol good. Well, like if anything happened to me, kilometer lo kayen at all. I don't have a heart that I know she could take care of my kids, like I be pan market yellow dude. When I tell me, nothing is gonna happen to you, you gotta come out of this hospital bed. Well, they can just promise me if anything happened to me, yen meet yen kegaton. Wabinyan kayar, nyan bioten, I beg a yellow dear. My own mother is alive. I know you can call me mama cake. But I know you can today when Alarpana Kimumana. My emergency contact my sister Nyambiota, although she's in Canada. On August 18, 2021, before Bella Tweet conference, I had a surgery. My UN was not here. My medical problems have been on social media all the time. The only time I can COVID-19 we're going on COVID. I took Monica is faking coronavirus. I can proved away on December 13, 2020 that I truly had COVID-19. When I had surgery on August 18, 2021, before Bella Dumoy, Iowa, I did not cry for help. I did not ask nobody for help. And I'm going to make the Twic. I work when I just had surgery. My neighbors on the other side came around this. Kiswahili can pick up sukuli, look pick up by, sukuli by. I wasn't allowed to drive for 5 days. Till I entered the surgery and the lady and surgery and the surgery. I just had a baby. Man, there was only less than a month. And she had C-section. Where was my Wunkola Jack? Where was he? A word wrong arrow. Why are people doing his responsibility while he is still alive and healthy? So do you know Ben God pure? Ben to my Louis jump into something they don't have no more details about. Tell her you need to take because of your sister and because of Malwala what. Me and you were not tight. Watch your clothes. But in your tweet queen it on there. War ci we ke tuja ba luy por mot bi koy lo kere tuji ke de ngadi kere ko loy juba kere ngol we ka ba luy por mot somewhere in November after I do back from a friend of mine wedding that I'm going to in a week and a half kwe yinga luy ka por mot nyir ka bor a nyir ka tui because when you poken ma woni ko la ja my right ale ba ga de ka luy ka pan Twic Mayardit kala di moy ay wa war when 90% of people will say that Monica Deng actually been Twic. Didn't you and I stay in the same hotel in Des Moines? Kin ku yogu Des Moines, kin ku jam Des Moines, kin ku remote Des Moines where drang arop. So Ann Cabalwell is this Chinyan Twic Mayardit a lot. As I'm taking care of my kids here, I am doing what a mother's supposed to do. Tomorrow my kid I have to be up at 6 a.m. These are my kids' clothes. I can now the night before. Their book bags are right here, ready to go. Their shoes, their socks. And on top of that, I have to wake up, but maintain ko be ba poj, ku get diaper de ku loy feet. Ku joku mi da kay joku ko leer su kulik. Ku joku la ben. What did Kobe did wrong? What did he do wrong to deserve binyang ping kanang 2 months? Kulwenti galele woon ala mandi ale ting can kubu dodge. Kula jalwel I'm going to the village to go get my grandmother blessing. I went to the point that I had my Kawajat friends, my godmothers, my church friends. Ken Kawajat kay Kawajat goy yung mu nyai kiting de pedi da amelia. Ko during pandemic. Aware you know that it's pandemic year? You got go you by when her kids and wife, his kids and wife need him the most. Well, I think the guy I want to go get the blessings of my stepmother. She is dying. Madi da bumbo la ngor ka pira e chimana. And may God bless her with the peer. Although she are anti the pinum. Even today in Nigeria. Nigeria nyene kulu madi da bungu bol. Ka chulu buku diyo. Kwa ipan kula jangu chen. Or kwa ka chulu no ni chulu got. Ka chuku diyo. Because a peer pinum. A chulu de chuloy. Kudi de chula jaka biok pan para jangu chen. A chuka coin. Madida bungu bole nyana miol. Ko madida inga first wife wakula jak. Sura wakula jak de ka to panko. An ken ke gan pan kula jangu chen. Sura wadi kula jak ka panko. All my wedding photos, I had to redecorate my entire house before I flush my ring down the toilet. Takapin. So on by on social media and I chiboga kinjam when ko dirko. And you can see your comment. I'm not mad at all. I'm just explaining a few things with her. I just threw out to Moon Kula Jack to Panko. Well, we may win wedding ring at Bacana, Gualacala, may win go will him go well pan, Kenan and Tariga, but will fly down the toilet. Then can you go cut, leave alone the ring. Because I'm Monica Deng with a pure react. I don't think about what tomorrow will bring. I wear in take a pay. Video appear when kind of come. Kuba ping, kuba ting, young will. I can yan a Twic a lot. Well, when I got Monica well, I might in rack around Tarpana tweet again. acha ker chwar chegena kelwel chelwe tong bola yuno batia matep chinchina ka chal ba kon ga ke anybody tar never in my life when I go chinya ni ke legen go dol gulenya ni that word sound extreme. It sound too much. Tina kelwel ba chin ga krantar ko chin cool bene ko chin je ko ga krantar acha lura na batia matep tong dene bor. So right now my family ben acha pio ya male na kon malo windi luela chinga ni yin kal gure ken acha ni right now. Because people don't want to see me coming live again. You could read my yadi dan yin men cake. They're my family. I love them. Just as much as I love Nirkwan Gabor. Just as much as I love Nirkwan Duquesne. Just as much as I love Nirkwan Twin Bor. They're my sisters. Nyaniga nyan kai. That you watching a pay. For years. Before I met my Wunukula Jack, and I chingan your own sister, Nyan Kui. Nyaniga chingan yan. Wardi your nephew a waki. When dear kaya wak again, baby photos ka wak. I have them. Because they're my family. When Timunyan Kui Malwala Wake, one mother, when he had an accident, we've been before Benyan Hiktia. My grandmother, she been to Toronto, Canada, we been Rochester. Chingogodi go abuna, we been along Malwal. My grandmother used to cry day and night, Malwala Waken Bipia. That's how close our families are. When can you think in our Dwanga Rokine Yan Kai? Because of the relationship that we have with Yanik. While welcoming your mom Canada, Katie Beruba war could be you can address. Jaminyan Kayar Jamulo. Welcoming Mama Duich. Why? Because they were young to between Yanik and us. If I can't be there, my sister will be there. Njaben you address. Nyan Kayra Bendiel, Nyan Kayra Beleka Yanik will be there. So this will be a good time to unite with Yanik Duangaro. So now I tell you when we apologize. And then Twic Mayardit you that Monica Deng in lat. Hello.
Why are you live again?
I'm live again because Chilwell who are very like a Twic Mayardit Takeglar. Live, so I'm just explaining myself. I'm responding to our Duangaro live video. Quinja yong ne yin yar ko bale yin, then I'm gonna come live. Quinja we promise we don't be ben live. Quinja ko jolo gonna ben live all the time. Quinja jan.
Why are you guys live?
No, what can take when I war I let you to me a cake glad. Kale ke ka be explain to her then you.
You don't even need to be explaining yourself to anyone.
I know. Yeah. So can I call you back? My Yochen. This is my younger sister, someone that I love and respect so much. Deng is my sister, my close friend. A PDH. I probably would have a mental breakdown since I had this problem. You guys have to understand, when my wind left me, the baby was 2 months old. I just had C-section. It was during pandemic. I had COVID-19. I was dealing with the school being opened. When the school were opened, I had kubating 1 month but all kaliach. Kaya 7 months pregnant. Ben akwa Kobe and Kobe akor pandemic was bad. Kubi adung urgana met kubamika bagaler sukule. Mawin lied to all of us. Baka jalping. Mawin was like a business kwa juba. Business kana nachi lui. Kuwalai, I will definitely come home and help with the kids who will be okay financially for a very long time. Can't you barely travel as much? And as his wife, we travel all the time because they own a taxi, income tax company. Well, this will be good that we could spend at least quality time. But my real lied. He was on a vacation. Kuting atong bola yuanum kene ma wiena kije leken baka jal ping atong ai ma wiena ye taw Facebook ku kum nyene hot ku le ga ci bu recognize My when I recognize the shirt again. I go in dukana chol JC Penny. And you quite to America. I bought you a shirt from JC Penny, a dress-up shirt. Yene kacheng. Akona kwanya, I'm sorry, chale you know you be live again. Kaya ting chale we ko akona kwanya nyan Twic Mayardit ko nyan tin ya men ko chale ke anchi be ben live. Gamis my wena yo kumnyen. Kulega ta be recognize. My wena chu kumchi na heart my wena cha tonga chu dom tok like this we kumchin. Kwa tonga jela kuje kanje kata Facebook kuje emojis je ko loy kuje well like to people to be quiet chibilwen. Na gi chi kwala mo ko ngoy ka terbe la beer kan ngi na chi kwala mo go ka tonga ko mo wuni ko la ja ko ngo tonga ro be lo ko ma wen kum nyina hat ne mo nyati amatep mo je bena e be nyen weting, but because they know what they were doing was wrong. When we went to go to ALIER, we tell you to appreciate where men then to Morgan. My man, no, don't be pathetic. We're not talking about the most dumbest people in Twic Mayardit. You guys are the most fucked up people in Twitch. By helping of yours. So I keep been live. But what made me come live after I promised after I promised my sister, after I promised my aunties. Then I keep been live. So I think I'm Twic Mayardit a lot. You can tweet in Australia. First thing in the morning, Sabasaba in Australia, Jamo win again. So my problems should not cause problems. I should not bring my problem to people that are young. Who is struggling. She can have a baby anytime from now. My stress will be a stress pregnancy day. That is so selfish of me. The German can get you to my that are young who are right again. I know your position. And yet how young you guys are. So I think I'm treating my a lot. I call look up and my sister. I'm treating my yardit. You treat my yardit to East Coast, but I think I'm with a catcher. I'm going you would think around it on my Benjamin Yik. In Yan Kai. And Yar Ngong just as much as I love my sister Yar. I'm going to jam this morning. Kuyong live Kai and you Monica, stop going live. Stop going live. So whenever I come live, it hurts my family members as much as it hurts me. I don't ever like to buy a live video. I'm raising my kid for God's sake. My own mother had surgery. Kokodia was fighting for her life in Canada. Kokodia was in ICU just because I couldn't go mental social media. Kokodia taban after I came back from Twic Mayardit conference. Kon kila balating. Kokodia ain't come mukena, but helping of us. My dad was killed when we were kids. My grandmother raised us. Paned akega muwok. My mom raised us as a widow. Mamadi amu waka itianga bar. Akenting. Nyan kaya to Canada. Nyan kaya jo. She worked for United Nations government. She's in Puerto Rico. She came for a week, but she had to go back to work. So guess what? My mom is left alone. But if Sam was in the United States of America, he could watch his kid. I could go spend at least 2 weeks with my mother. But because Jack are the most selfish human being, pan Twic Mayardit. Kochol pure, catching a tongue and a cake. Yeranto responsibility de Yakueran and Biran because Luyen. My Winachak won't be lost to Kulik. I stood by him below Sukulik. We live paycheck to paycheck. When I will lay off from American airline. By that time, watching Medado. People here in Dallas used to go around or life and when I cheat they might have a medical problems. We never had no medical problems. We were living paycheck to paycheck. Where can Bentley at Wendy Justin? I never even knew what pregnancy feels like. She went to An Kamuman Kawajar of my fever below 102. Guarana Fanana Kuala Gwik. Well, you the next day. I've been getting sick lately. You know, I've been experiencing a lot of high fevers, and I was working all the time. My wife was in school. I was working all the time. Will he go get pregnancy test? Why book lay in my win? Go cooler. Pregnancy test will low bent low pregnancy test low thin. I make you walk. To pana romadut orlom in Arlington. Go cooler jahal can yen loku pana romadut or torial manil and yan melin him a win. Jara you got dul when yan can yen rope. Career pan to you got dul when madutor. A rare pan took an rope men. They were the first people who got to look our joyful news that we were having a baby. So, where did I go wrong here when I said I do not want to practice polygamy? And when I said I'm being bullied on social media, I will come and talk about it. Because we already got new Twic a lot. Tell you when you get Twic, I'll never go in you get Twic near man kid. I keep the pay. You get to Jacksonville, to Nebraska, to New York, to Phoenix, Arizona. I have a relationship with them. Hani jam woni cake, I jam kene en. I respect them, they respect me. I love them, they love me. Ananga you ran cool, I will cry. Ananga you gane cool, they will cry. I young ran kadang for the luge, what ran kene tok. I didn't want to 2 year cool, lebakon you, can ran nagain, kuan, because the chima win loyen. Never. Atong bola you along herself, kuya, can go in again. Quanto thin, catch Liverpool but knock, because they man the tweet. But that bitch mess with my family. I live a coin tweet. He ain't atong. Take a ping of yes. I live a coin tweet. Kube peer, just catch you wearing tweet. Okay? Because I'm not a traitor. And I do. She messed my family up. She fucked up my family. But I know you get a cool, you can do it safe because a tree. Because if that bitch die, could we have it out? Could I just tweet you heartbroken? Can you quite win the arcade on a tree? That below I said about a tongue. I don't want to see them in that pain. So guess what? I have to save her to make sure to Twic Mayardit Louis morning because they're on a tree. So next time, kuba live, kunanga chen well ke chiran ko lel mun ka Deng a chi tuye chi dur chi nyuri tuye chi go dud. Nyana tui ba yalar all the time ba yalar atep. Atong bola yolum. Atong jura teben. Jura tep. I know bet you watching. I know you watching me. So ma wuni ko la jack ko ba ko chulo pe take. Can I be chul be live all the time? You guys leave me the fuck alone. You guys leave me alone. Can go back to in peace. Can I can enjoy every day? Can I book look at it? Ko book look at it. Takabe. I can yan a tweet a lar. Kutin yan barkazal to collar. Tin yan a dia to collar. I can yan a board to collar. Yan ya lar every single time. Atong bola yonum. A win to dear kangaroo. Atong jura tepen by Mentiamatep. And get a welcome. I can't well where I'm back in the Akra and Tarfana tweet again. Chinchenka and Monica Deng, Chinchenka, Chincha, Bagajaga and Atarayan. How? How went in Piatina Jaga Akra alien? tong ne boy cho bran bra ba chi ran chin ga ran liel chi ran tar ran liel ba chin ga ran liel for what and for who tele ba cha lwe ka ba tiem atep. That's what I've been saying. I can't call you tong bola you no me chin ga ki tar. I'm not a midwife. I'm not a nurse. Ba chin ga ran tar atong a cha gam. Okay? So when you go tweet, and I tell you, Monica, Deng, you will lar, who we can't lar. Continue to apologize at a week because you guys know me, which I'll about work all lot of culto. What did you develop? My young no one at a can. Kula jal. A quarter to baked it. Kula yut la law. But we may had it 20 number them. But a lot. But Jogoton, I wish I will take it. But a lot, but a yet. For what? What would I gain from it? And then do not burn your bridges because you do not know when you're gonna cross them again. Bridges ku actually burn. Charintin actually ba legit because talbala ben ki ba nam la wel kula du kin ku bu ko riatatin ku lonyu ku dong yet. Twic Mayardit girls are my bridges. Awar duang arop. Twic Mayardit girls are my bridge. So anan ko loy pan tweet kana ko tweet ko ikena yan. Ko anan ko loy tweet kan ka kene tweet. Hacha le war kere tweet aba loy promote kere nyir ka tweet juba. Yung di ja tiel nyir ka tweet. Be na randanga ni mitizado e kan lo dado kere nyir tweet. Ja tweet Mayardit ja betil de man. Kwa layan kere tweet. If kede nga du moy aywa. I took over 70 Snapchat videos. Kalor tweet because my network actually building while look at tweeting network actually I would have went live. We ran one because network the actually wanga di alloy was Snapchat videos waka allo. Kuna ja nyere Twic Mayardit jaka man or jaka dol gu what I doing. Why would I take this young girl picture? I tell a book. She's 6'1". And she's beautiful. While I get to again and yet to ya doing. I look at war in September of 2021. I took a photo because of her beauty. Which I will post on social media. So you twin your bed, Larman, who a twin your logo tour, who a twin your logo tail. Who a twin your lawyer and kakin. Or Yaquaro, and Chola marriage every day. Tanaka Marloy International meeting below war last Sunday. To Rukutin. Or you know, Cholo Gudo. You were by Cholo meeting, Kenny. Abdal go group to Dal and go good one. To one by Cholo meeting, Kenny. Or a Twic Mayardit and we to man Mactam. By join phone conference. Ran a ring ball. The new elected president. Chiki Twic. Now we are Twic Abdal go group and go to practice. We want to be support. We want back coach anyway. And from my very first live video, you know, where Duanga Robacha Luel, a chin day that can be coach in a tree. When I chagalatia wounded, who caught Twic Mayardit and financially. I can't break support. Warakonyan, you called me and she told me this. The tweet will catch a lot. What jela confused? You tweet your job a lot. I tell my family, yes, and you be alive, Tani. I'm not gonna do more live videos. And I pray to God that this will be my last live video. Because why Monica Deng I don't believe in polygamy, so I can't really hurt. It don't hurt my heart and my will. I have accepted it. I came to peace with myself. Why I don't want to practice polygamy. They try to reach out to my UN. Could be really soft. I can't really work out. So guess what? My UN let me that let Africa war. My UN I by Nairobi. Mi tell we ka let ke Africa. Ma yena ye le yen war. This thing is gonna get ugly. Nale lui get ugly mi haka bating. You're not gonna like it. Ma yuen, where is it ugly now? It's ugly on your side, sweetheart. It is ugly on your side. Living in Guting. One, in America, you don't have a home. You do not have a home in the United States of America. Here will tell it. Two, in by that's a knife in your heart. It's a skin in you pure. But because you know la yal, we got your core. Mitiranga di the chiran chico con mu. Eating borge quanto America takana. Work a brain. Allora anche le Juba man, who look at the business, the local Lioto. You were wearing a brain. The pew more than cake. Or a garco man. Muranka mitke. Could I let Juba? Because they know responsibility of a father. I sperm donor, but with bagot deep, with what chicken mook. If I don't bother you, no matter what, if she really cared and loved you, we should let you leave your 2-month-old baby. I tell a Benwar in Nairobi. You go over here. I said, that of young even I tell a look alive. And Peter, I didn't even know that you went and took this bitch on a vacation. With your man, get your Ben Mula. To I snap at it. I had tongue pure war. But I don't want to delete them because my child need to see them in the future. Those are the only memories they have with you. I didn't even know you let the Africa or anything to a vacation. I tell you the guardian will be a dog. You wait a daughter, he would tell it. You wait a daughter, or you won't tell a dog. I'm going to appreciate. God damn, I hate that word, appreciate. Appreciate. I appreciate in the hotel. Can you bend teach war? I took a appreciate the hotel. Can I water? I water the alti. War, you know, the more the Omaha, Nebraska, 2017, Twic Mayardit appreciation. Kaya ko loy tui. Yung kin bange tui, yung kin kalera hotel. Can't you war mo bien? You 150 a night, little Twic Mayardit go. But I will tell you, Monica, Deng, while I appreciate you, I will appreciate it. Where do you rare back on it? Live when young Jaguar man will barba, I will appreciate what tell you, Kunanum down with you, Moinum. I think when you are Mundu, in the Armundu, could John Mundu, you are the yeti, could we in with the Galilee, eh, Barker and Locuno, in Caballero would tell it. By it, I will appreciate. Come on, no. Or Monduzar will be down Lunguneran. But Pinyer will not pinch what I will appreciate would tell each. Why Monica Dengaman, a chin quite a big water would tell a big water will appreciate. But because we taking care of Mr. Twic, Mr. Twic, I can't bend one numping. I could have been doing something, looking at okay because they're my kids and I love them so much. I do what the other man run to the Algana wide wang Arab. Do what the other run to the Algana. Why did the Algana book you soon in Gaka? Nandiarko when they ran in your here kitchen 9, 10, 7, 8 years, 6 years kitchen and Tiakin. We are young, confident, hardworking, independent. Women's. I didn't want to liberate again. Man, what teaching numbers go and kids working with the Dukan, talking or groceries or mall, because people just see you are or mall, can chat and miss one. You monogally be just what teach and miss one gag. They know you don't even have time to date. They will understand, like you can never date because you have a lot of responsibilities in your hand. Like I think you can only brand dating or marriage. I tell you, we are talking about you and quite jail from chul to chul to chul. Can we tell what they are going Monica Deng? So, video can you war? I tell you, I just want to respond to you. That anything against you, anything against Twic. I know you're working hard. Come from Twic, I will be working hard. And we all pray be now we are successful. But until anything against Nirko Twic Mayardit, I near near man cake, I near near cake, Twic Mayardit and I my brothers. My true good brothers. When your sister, Malwala Wak, is one of them. Amen Kai. And you're reading a jing, amen Kai. Okay? And you're bullet, good, amen Kai. Bolichol with yen aka di the ben panakim because yen with your ben baka di the ben he come to the hospital at Ting and the Amelia at a wadit and windy and thin keretang COVID. I beg my doctor to bol ben panakim inside the building will make a hospital policy bol kill ben hood. Bolchol good was waiting outside like haba rating like my winyal tangin like my winyal lay in Monaco you could go home now. Kubola chirir bol ben panakim every day because I was in critical condition. Panda is only 6 minutes from the hospital. Because for him to drive from here all the way to Panda, is not healthy for him. So Panda tweet again, and I'm going near man cake. And I'm going to you can a cool catkin again. And I'm going to you get a cool catkin a cake. You got 3 and the arcade, one yam and yam cake. So you can tweet a lot when you can tweet my yard. Ya tweet your lad man a twin there. Yan to tweet a lot where yan dung a murbe, a chay, every time Changa di loiken. Every time Louis post called bottom to bottom, got a joko yom, a chuel got cool my yum. Maybe you Louis Carmen, General local look at till and panetry my yard in the way Monica didn't look what you gelted in and while you walked in. You guys gotta understand, I have 4 boys pan to you taken. Quite it quite easily. I can't mind a mark of the young and got young work one chipple. Dear Lord, my yard did a between my yard, I jealous. Kai billing at a bananco, Kai fierce. Good thing I allow quite talk. So, Pani tweet again, I can have a bantil. For example, could I well the Galilea, no, you tweet it a lot. Kiong will be tweet you that ya. And a mad one, a culture tweet. Wait till back up your ya. Kill you go back and you read the gal money yard kinner at a loyal. You know what yourself, you should have called me. Now you go by your messenger, your sister Yan, you have my number. Yan, you have my new number. My new number, not a lot of people have it. But you have it because you're my sister. I got to in. My old cell phone number, Yan, you got to in. My messenger is Sapa there, Louis, at Louis. Illy bad you. Could money yet get a loiken? I can you tweet a lot, like a chipet, Calabale, nigger to a cancalar. But you ran to the live video, Kubala Louis live video. Could live video the one? I can them Kuba Pim, Kuba Conto, can tell Chachabetemco. There's a lot of noise. Man, Twic Mayardit to go a Bennigan. I'll really chum. I love her. And she knows I love her, respect her. She's from Twic Mayardit. And there is no day that I could ever disrespect Twic Mayardit. These are my little sisters. Nyana queer. Mama day. I like a bit that you are called Lumatam dear query. Okay? So when you go a queer to be 80, Nayaku watting, Chikaching will look where queer to Africa. Kanyaki way Monica Deng. I walk out do the quarter America no. Take a thing of yes. What you walk out boo a louis, Kuberku Bellar. And one can ding my name and come work and no natural good. What you live where I call a rancho account the age, back count the way hack. You know, can be barely over in here. And come account work and no natural good and come cake. Now I think a cool and chum work known, work a tweet. Could I jump a cool? Catching on your good man, well, money, you which I'm will. Come a war when I go little non kuchap and knock a diet. And no, I tell you, whack Clinton. We are not going to need one you go. I live a champion with your go war you are getting in. We are married to a war you. And then get champagne tweet a country go. But then get champagne barkazal today. Can't you live a go you? Yo ngwen go I have 4 kids with you guys. I have 4 kids with these Barkazal people. Kadi ni chwa Barkazal region Barkazal ben. Ana misga ngwan kadi Twic. Achiran we wari mon ka Deng meni nar ku jak pele ba chala ka chirana ngali belwel ko mon Twic. E mon Twic ka lwelen. Yin nar ku jak pele ba chala ka ngali bi Twic lwel. Because Twic is your right. Or ja lwel eren mon ka Deng ana kra ja le nyir ka Twic Mayardit. Ke ngwana ba lwel ka nyir Twic ka le war ba lwel promote ke Deng e chwal November kala ben back from the wedding. Alwe nyir ka Twic. So please, na era ni anything getting it go to social media in could don't kill a about you guys. And I get a well on Facebook, it's not about you guys. And you pioneer and it go. They can't you pay me a do me te back in Louis. And you ran to a pure 1 Monica day. Yes, and ran yen. And then go around Twitch and to go up pay. Yan you can queer be again. You aren't your word doing a rope. But I'm sure you can tell I ran to go. And here I'm winning the pandy was kind of. Catch a wrong talk to talk ben. My schedule little every day. We meet about a work, meet about a jam, back a chat wall, we meet about a touch. Because in the morning we have to start over again. Why am I left to do a job by myself? Well, when I went to a take, I catch a crime. He has a crime, but where is he? Why is he not taking care of his kids? You won't give me winning what you or you chill alive in a way doing Arab since you already did a live video for me. You chill alive, could my wouldn't call a jack, you bear Dubai, but you're betting to Bella coin or your ex-wife to be a mutko. You won't chill and twin your jot. Could be live video below, could remember wouldn't call a jack mutko, take a young pain for 6 months. But when I go jail May 29, 2021, Cocky do care 80 men. You won't chin twin to a jot, could let my weird with quick and any buy. Could I tell a lie? Could I talk about them? Could let the gallery make a tell you I can around that pine tree? It can be a tin and with your jam talk, what you can get jam, but I yell around that for what reason? Where can I can win? Can't you jai win? Tell where the gallery can a wrong when you got to doing your tweet. Well, yet near a tweet at them. A little Majon won't take near a drinking. A young cherry. Could you lie in a mule bolachon? You're a pan of bull. You're going to tweet your ben. Ya le be yen ka dang kwany madun ring nyira dwen tin e be yen to na wija yel e be yen mabonga yel kwal nyira tuja dwen tin le kan tong bola yonom a chirchu kangaroo atong atep and she's not pretty kudin kana chiring ma cha ko ti nyeke one of the song nyamen kan ti weti gal le dio de ne twitch a che mo to jwere dwen taben Dior and a tree, I cheer more to loy doing. Why you want to then watch him more to loy doing? I tell Lil War, tell Leran War, Mon Twic Mayardit, my noon to go one pandy. Tell Lake Elian and Monica Deng, I could wear pan twig a juriku. Could be Twic Mayardit today, could work a jur. I can loy cuba piap. Could I rambo pan a tree, could work an apple rio pan a tree, carioku. And I be bang pan a tree together. Ku ko diar wen libe ko tonke ne domno ko I Monica Deng wati libo nyang pintin tan kana gwaj ko pe da be nyi yana ko to bana o wadu ngaro too in one of the women that I respect pani Twic Mayardit ku pani South Sudan ku pani Bargazal. You are intelligent, you are a hard-working woman. Nyan yikelegi war ti wajam woni that war is going to Africa. Well, like she's a hard-working woman. And also you're beautiful. Where did I not comment on you, compliment on you in Des Moines, Iowa? How beautiful you look. Even your silver dress watching a party. Did I not compliment on it? Even on Friday night, on you tired you look at your go. Did I not compliment how pretty you look and how beautiful your dress look on you? Could you on the tree? You won't go young, you go in go mar. Nyani, did I not tell you how beautiful Aware look on Friday night in her dress? The couple the guy let that dress of hers, she should have not wear it. She should have wear it to something else because it was too fancy for that small party. Nyani kikali agini kana. And I'm going to get in pure. I ran doing a record doing. Kun I quite a chuck lil ku manga tera mokten ku chuck of name these ugly ass people maneton bola you are not a cake part of Twic cake at your pretty. And it's not a crime. I'm entitled to say what I feel like saying. I'm entitled to say what I feel like saying pan Twic again. So and video kene about politics. And I can't look at when that do. I got an inbox, but I was bring out of his life responding to you. One of y'all coach. Who are you? You can go jail benano. Responding to me about what? What did I do to you? I went to la thick. Catch a problem. I just anti jack. Catch a problem. Wahare diar ke rotiak ye ting to gene la wel twen kula mi ting to la ga move na che mi ke ma woni ko la jak kupal rana no mi ken yen is fresh and blood ha che ga nyang pin ene mo na ga dengo kulu ku tiak mo nya nom tik again or mo ni kon ti ga che lui divorce ba kedem ben tiak ran won ka che mo ni ran nga cha kor ba da che tiak ran won che ti ko che lui divorce ku mi ke ato Take to Africa, Kalibale 3 times a year with reality. Because I know your responsibilities of a parent. Now tiak moin to Canada can the tiak en moin to ingene. Kumis to Canada, Kira America again. Jakon moin to Makale. How are your neighbors soon? You never know. Come on, yeah. Where would you be wrong thing? No, there we are jiren. The Tiago went to Canada. He's a single dad. Katal Balayan with a bar to Ngadi Bar America, who is selfish to me, teaching me to get a belly. I can never do that to him because his kids need him. His daughters need him. His sons need him. Because that's what a father do. You don't choose one family over the other. Kuma yena jam ke ne ko le ana business kwan choko juba. Kaka juba ka ayi rier. Mo this is not the time being thick. I understand, older than me, way older than me. But this was not the time being thick. You still have little kids. We don't want your family to leg in. You came and talk about my family affairs on Facebook like you know. You don't know? Now a lot of things that you don't know. A chief family do a leg in my wood cola jack, then can I time in for thick. Miss Quakor. Kuna la team ya chung came on yard ben when a betting to ben queen. Well, I can't no my college. Because I cannot see myself leaving United States of America by Jella Tyrate. Kajala no, it's your work and a yanti and I queen may win. Where can I be on $1 by the hour? Because I cannot see myself doing that. But I just America to Kenya, near Matty, Jayup, Kuja, Nirquan go board, Kunika Twin Mayardit, Jack, and Leckler, while I buy Mondiala Quinty. Why would I do something like that? That is fucked up. What you buy, and Tiam can work good in my real Lebanon, actually about thick. I learned about thick, my win of Africa, career could thick it. Like I be and you know what? You will learn about pure in. I know your culture in quanto thin, but you know what? I be pure. You can learn. Well, like, I don't want to go to that nasty ass class. My winter in a little how you can never leave. You will never leave me. You're not going anywhere. Those were your words. You're not going anywhere. Thank you, Enoch. That is really fucked up. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not in your life. And I am proudly raising my kids. and I am proudly single. When ko you social media Monica Deng, go can ALIER, I'm not dating no one. Kachi achi moin. And Monica Deng could well date me about Ting. Ja kon moin no ma college. Le ba jalla on a date with a man ku ja ben moin. Ye moin dena pol. You ngan moin je ben moin. Or le ba jalla on a date with a man, you know, ku ja ben kum nyena hat. Ku ja ben kum chenten. Ja tia ye moin kwal. Chile wa nyir wa kwal. Kwa nyiro kol nyang na nyan kol nyang ja kwa pena monjo kwal panden bore ne chale ware mon ka ding na kwel ka che mojo bala kwal maybe benga bala lwe rap ko bena hu yana bedo ne I got 700,000 only 5 minutes from my house na area chol blooms kale benga la hu tine bai ache mojo la kwal na ka ba kwal man ka hu ka benga la lwe rap fanje pio chwer I settled with what I have. I'm happy with what I have. Pira and Jola were doing a rope. So when we could jaka la thick, catching any concern. Kuruan ke ben juir social media and like cher ke something that I'm gonna get wrong way. I tell you went to Galilee my yuen, I tell thick is not a crime. Yes, it's not a crime. It is also not a crime for me to file for the divorce. What you worry, you know, we're doing a rope. The life we were raised in a life that we saw people practicing polygamy. Yes, my dad did it. When my dad married my mom, I wasn't there. It was my mother's choice. But this is my choice. And my choice to not be with a man that I don't think them. Can't tell you where chul share quite there. Be chul, big a chair quite there. Kumurangeten and I check it out way Monica Day. I am Musawa de Conti. Take him. I went rare, catching Julia. Jacoya Louis Chul can share their job. Ayen. Hello? My cousin Ayen, I have a baby show gonna go. And yeah, you guys know her. I can't be because Shoken is a friendly video. I think that I will. So wake video can abalwe en. Thank you, love. Flora abalwe en. Tira mere be alwe cool talk. There Monica Deng adal nyurko Twic. There andal Twic nan Twic pure la riak. Then pure the pure diary agade. Twic die and taken. Our former secretary Roba Keja died taken. Secretary Twic. Era Niaman and my brother. When yan kaida, when yan non cholkot. He and chol in your cop. Ken poken a tray, what they get your and coco. And you poken, I wouldn't call a jack. Where I live, Ken poken, Twic Mayardit, Ken poken, the ritual barcazal. So why are people bugging me? Why are people bugging me? Pan barkazal can blanco loys and a kuwa kaitin. Take a will get loy war and a no low coitin car willing. Because I loy Twic it and will a kaitin. Now loy a gar can Twic a kaitin. Now loy tweak it and gar a kaitin. One watch over what I think of the more Iowa. Critical go real at the coy work at Twic. Then you come addressing this to both people. A video when I wear I can wear and respond to. Kale you are a that word sound extreme. I can't chin. I can't back in Lager and Tarpan to you. Cooking chin, I can't tell about anybody. I shall well to get on about the amateur. I shall be well tonight like multiple times. Nyan you are chin I rope, go jam can men teach and I'll because I can look at something serious. But if you knew that this thing was gonna go on social media or Aware was gonna go live, you should have Aware called me. Aware, can you come and wait a queen when it end? And you give my video about in love. Just give me 2 seconds, I'll call you. Unless I come you invited on social media, just hit yes. Now come you invited on a live video, I think to tell a lawyer, kill by in chol. If not, I'll just end the live video queen by you I'm only like 3 minutes because I have to be up at 6 and it's 12:30 a.m. So we back up Paul. We call Twic Mayardit and a lot. Question cool to libera and call lot. Question cool to libera and you go Twic Mayardit bendol gupitakan. Taka pen. Tin cool to libera and you Twic Mayardit bendol gupitakan. Taka yo cool to go cool to kagan yan then pan bore cool. Kata be social media yan. Because I can't on your loom. Kocheran Japan de Berio, Kocheran William Karala Luyan, will look at Luyan attack on social media or call a rat. People trying to put up all these fake ass quotes, trying to act like it. What I can follow on social media. Can't talk about you from the very beginning when anything what was going on between you and my yuen were in your one. I think a little between me and my yuen. Yeah, with my yuen on there, Monica, you know what? If I wanted my yuen long time ago, he would have not been your husband by now. And then bet you when I slept with my man. I think a little bit with my went too. It's rumors. My went I will call it 1 month of doctor's appointment. You don't look your concerned husband. Oh, I'm so sorry. But you just had a baby. You be like a coach. You acting concerned. While you was screwing the lady behind my back. Mà nguyên chị anh cái chi tiếng chi tiền có nguyên gia bên anh cũng coi cái driveway chứ cái này cũng như giảm thì là phun qua cầu cũng như vô số bên time thì là phun qua chi giọt qua garage liêu tục qua eating thì khai bị thế cho nên your office nó phải chạy vô chi giọt mà anh tu was not breathing mà chính là cho đóng qua cổ qua nó go away qua lệ gì nên chỉ biết lui apologize well I'm so sorry for doing something like that quay ra là chỉ cái phải cái bên này chưa kia tiền. Now you get the end, then that's fucked up. That is totally fucked up, right? You get the end. So when you deceive me, you deceive our family, and most importantly, your children. Oh, I'm so proud of Yaj. And the Ariandia pay. And the Ariandia pay. Mabongin yan ding. What kind of proud shit are you doing? Proud my ass. So Yanika. So live video can about Tim ko. I have to call my aunties back, my sister, but we apologize. Deng Deng. We'll call you one bit. Please don't come here by you. We'll call you whenever time you social media. Monica, are you okay? Are you mentally okay? I'm mentally fine. If I was mentally disturbed, I would have seek for help. I would have asked for help. Second to it, I come on kura jack lewe wara chakor. Strategist the ban get caught with Dupan the Albacale week with Duban. I don't want him. Mon young daka we mon young die taken. Nairan, Anaran, a lot problem in kitchen quite court in. You need to hand kirky and the joke at the end of it. But let's say, for example, Naja got a Facebook at your call, but got a Facebook at your call, that I want to commit suicide. But got a cool. Bako young that yating. But you go to social media today like I want to commit suicide. Kupandi can young every day. And I be my leader, and I be share people that want to make me extra fat. Kaka won't go back by getting not to fit into my dresses. Kaka won't. I'm gonna get a look at your concern. But when you're raising your kids all by yourself, Kaka we're run out of back in time. Gone long with Rambi and you, Monica. How are you doing? Yes, we talked before, but you're like my older sister. If you were concerned about Monica, how are the kids? How are you coping with the kids? Because you have a live video about a lawyer about me. But didn't yan kai because of yan kai. Because video can I about he got a pure yak you go. A lawyer by lady gal could teach you understand when you to marry like a larkin gonna. I can't get I can't get I can't get. akare ba chin ga ka nyana Twitter or Twitter and Twitter kada Twic Mayardit chin chena ka chala ba kon ga no ba tar never chala when che midwife and che nurse kan che gam mit kan che doctor be ba chi la ga ko ter chala tong bola yonom aba tiam atep atong bola yonom aba tiam atep. And thank you, love. In be you taken on social media, in by you. Unless I call by you Facebook, I don't mind. You my sister. So let me see here. It's calling you, love. You win. Hey, love.
Yeah, hey, what's up?
Nama, how are you?
Anyway, it's getting late. It's
I know.
like one something right now. It's a long walk.
Yeah, 1:36.
And yeah, and this is my last day to go back to work until Saturday.
I know.
But thinking our family, you know, I thought I should come and clarify my side too, because I keep seeing you mentioning my name and people probably thinking, oh, Inganyan he, you know. But I'm glad I came.
Yeah,
Could be
sure.
who's Nyanik, first of all, and where I die, and it's all Nyanik Bolarop. Nyanitwich and Tingatwich Ting Malalawak. Monica Kubakolwil, we've been with our family, wearing Yanaka, Yin and Yanaka quote along and min 207, you know. And I'm glad I came for Bella Kaji Lila, you know, man Jalka Michkila Magyenred, you know. I've been hearing rumors. People said, why you taking side of Monica? Eti. Mayen e wamat era nana kwer. E tweet era nana kwer nyana kwer. Monica eti enyan bor lakini ting na. But if we go back, eti back in 2000, again, babe New York ten eti. And we ata ba yok yin kunyana kuyar kujala more. And tira ba kwek we ga kot ta ba ngin. Eti more than anybody. We got to call Yana by Dida, Yin Yana Kuyar, the Malayan Pandiatia, you know, Chan Wanger. And you guys been there, stood there for me, you know. Kuran to call Yin, no matter what, and in Yaran. So, Kanong Kaji, real one that. And when you side, Monica, no, I'm not taking no side. I'm taking the right side. My win until you watch a yoke watch a leg of my win. I am pissed and I'm disappointed on you. Eting gi jolba mit ko baka nyang ba mit ko baka lolo raise moy net manaka yes ba pyo long miet yin ba pyo miet but mit a victim in the middle. That's what I'm pissed off for, you know. And ti jam ma woni ko la jaga video bro le bla ping and ne che mu wel kya ka ting ran ye eting we kai dai tan ko jwan jam ko nyen hi ti mat ke manaka and ti mat manaka because ele ke what never what nyana kai and mat manaka because my pan my yena chiria kumit I don't but I'm not backing up my Monica no let me finish.
Monica stay in this marriage.
Yes, I stood in both sides. I begged you. Yes. You know.
Yes. I don't believe in this thing. Every day. Well, I love you. I love you as my sister. But you know, I cannot practice this.
Right.
But continue lotting. It can be between can I call you the guy and go Captain Monica? I can't Captain and
yes. I'm standing on both sides, okay? So I'm gonna make it short, you know, because yes. So now Ben Michkelaken, you know, like I said, I'm not taking any side. I'm not taking my side. I'm not taking Monica's side. I only care about the kids. The kids are victim, you know. I been today about this problem, you know. Aware Yanakai, you know, aware Didian. Ukichira loy a video and a call video dialoguing the next day. I did not see the live video exactly the same time. I just saw the next day. When done video betting, I did not complete the video. I kept it all to the end. You know, I'm busy. I have things to do. I just watch half. Yes, yeah, and I didn't win it did a buck, you know. Sometimes to command is different, you know. I spoke with my sister, you know, and she did said that she didn't like the video. Some other people did not like the video. While again, Lin go Monica. Monica chin Yanaka is along with family. Go and call her, you know. Yanaka kuchela watch Yanaka and jam kayen, you know, where she's watching me here, you know, because kaya family, at the end of the day, Monica talk about like dead, you know, I'm with the move me the treat. I'm with the like me the treat. You know, we can still respect her for that. Ready? So Yanaka, Alewin, Monica abayop. Na ikit dalten Monica, family ke atatin, you know. So can yin Monica forgive we've been with Midakai, where she's my sister, she's my blood, you're my sister, you know, both of you, I care about both of you.
Yes.
So I want you guys to put this behind, like you said, you have a respect for Aware,
Yeah,
and Aware have respect for you.
you know my heart. You know my heart.
Yes. Kuyan and Chijam, Kayin Wate, I spoke with you. Next time to Jam, do not generalize, do treat do better. Elvera tongue, Kujala, my thing, Lana, sometime where they could a daddy, you know? So next time we spoke, I'm talking to you like as a big sister Chilongin. Lana with Ero could a daddy sometime. Elvelbas, a tongue, by a name my uni to Miana tongue, nobody care because in a rempio, could a rempio, she can say whatever she wants. You know, so bad
what could jam walk and Monica start with live videos by ping to
yes
live video by Loy. My younger sister but live video by Loy or ping to I will live video attack in the but I like you are going live video that are you tundia, you know. I tell you Maria. Also what I like in that end I couldn't what you gonna kill well Queen Janya you can get jai will go to the
I know I know
I love queen meeting him to the Kayla. What you couldn't want to call a Yadi, Nala Nika Twitter could lad, you my sister. But on New York and New Pandu and look in the year. What we go to malls together, we hang out together. So where the Twitter Larman could have a tweet? Do that make sense to you?
No, it doesn't. But I want you guys to put it behind you guys. I want you tonight.
You will explain who I am more to Aware because you don't know me personally like that. And yet I went in group. When I tell me when I ping about live video, they can control, but you could ping about like I even use my headphone. I ping there was a lot of noise in the background. Like in jam and thing like a dating. Let me explain. And you know our family. When my win and I first started,
exactly. Run a job by Panya, the job the thing, then wedding, then a low pan.
Tuya jini ma tuya mat malwala wak mun pandu ajugo wachi ka be ben kama wien kwani tige my wien did not have a lot of money when we got married.
I'm not going to talk about my brother. I'm not going to talk about my brother.
Yeah, but that is the best.
No. I'm not going to talk about his brokenness. Let's stop there.
He was broke.
No. Anyway, just Monica, I do not like conflicts between family, you know. I don't like conflict. You know. She is.
I respect you so much, and yani can we jam can you what about like how I compliment on her stuff, you know,
right.
Even in the more Iowa, you know, and
that's true.
Even when she said Juba, I'm happy, even can you get tweet like and contribution is a gun thing where what you like about way promote.
Both of you respect each other. Both of you respect each other. So do Aware, you know, so do you. Both of you. It's just misunderstanding.
Do people think I forget all of these nice things they did to me? So I think it's a kind of tweet. What think it's a kind of word Dwangaro. Rani a lot of the Kuluma Yuma Tongbola, you know. Queen a lot of the pocket by Kinaka Tonka. I can't wait to chicken. That's not my job. I don't want to be near that bitch by Kinaka.
That's
yeah. So if a poor can let go bend that they can go back when you call by yeah, you may okay. I love you. All right. Later. Bye.
All right, you too. Good night. Bye.
Okay. Continue with that, I guess. We back at Jalpol, we Twic Mayardit, and then work my families. You want to pay, but please, whenever you guys see me live, don't get go because it have nothing to do with you guys and it have nothing to do with any problems. It's about me. When no koi jam kene en, when I koi win yam ke koi win rio ke. Kuna nang ki you can call my sister yare wala yugo. I'm definitely doing well. Nearly no. On there, when this thing first started, I was heartbroken. I was going through a lot of problems and I cheated. Ko ke jam ke nen tena ga ko dir kon ko non bay war ko dit ko non ko dir ka kwer ko dir ko tuj ke jam ke nen about this. I was mentally exhausted and I just had a baby. And I was taking sleeping medication ko bayanin ko ta gwere on from the first ngade a live video on where December of 2020. For right now when in kan murta and a page one time ko let me tell her ka sukulik ko tin ko man one okay. I'm raising my kids. Ma wien himself ke leke la ma won ko la jak bara America mi ku be benting ba la mama dia balating mama dia had surgery. Ba ko dia balating. So ka ba loy ke aka ro ba ko ni der en a tin ko man. Ran you the twi ja dol go ba tin twin dal go. Ko ja ba lo twi jan lu apologize tan we ko we ken ka lat. Ku wa ka lat won Twic Mayardit kan bo to ken ko bu ku lu apologize tan we right away. Ko lat twi ko le kan ti le bala nin ke nyai Twic Mayardit ja lat. I can never sleep. Taga yan kan to nin. Because Twic ben I ko ken yan. Twic ben an yaren, Twic ben an yamen. I could even die in my sleep. I lat Twic Mayardit today. Taga pe Chok mitcha. So I can call to when Twic ko la knock him a bait kan. Let me add a knock. Seven actually dong 11%.
Hey, Monica.
Hey love, how are you knock?
I'm doing great, my dear.
Chiron.
And Kirun, yana kutoka nguri DK.
Yung chin Maria?
Yang kaya awaj ben ka wajat ka chaka taw yin.
Okay. I
Awaj
see.
ben ka wajat ka, you know, the ghetto people rumush,
Yeah.
those big, huge lashes. That's what I
Yes.
put it on. So I'm not going to show myself off
Oh,
because I
you
want
good.
to.
You good. Chin mishkala.
I just came back from Halloween party.
Oh, that's what's up. That's good.
Yeah. How are your kids doing, my dear?
Waruna ke Chiron.
And Kirun, in
Okay.
Monica.
Serpun I don't 10%, so what will kuyan tibuto one you, okay?
No, and just give me 2 minutes.
Okay,
You
yeah,
know me.
yeah, not
I
doing
like
I
to talk
don't
too much.
10%, yeah, on a chat
No,
phone.
I don't like to talk too much.
Yeah, no, come on, you talk a lot, but hello,
I talk a lot in my personal life, but I don't talk a lot in somebody's business.
okay,
That's one thing about me.
I got you.
Yeah,
I love
Kidi
you,
and
love.
Kin Monica, you are a brave and brave sister.
Thank you.
And what makes me proud of you is you are a young, intelligent South Sudanese woman.
Thank you.
And we need 10 of you like that to let everybody know I'm not going to take your food, like you're full of crap.
Mm-hmm.
I will stay in my land and you stay in your land. Respect me, I respect you, but don't break the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't burn the bridge down.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you burn the bridge down, particularly when we build a good relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, Monica and I know we have a good relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and then I came up and stabbed you in the back and burned the bridge between us, I think you will be mad and you will be really, really hurt.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, any Raymond Kinabaluela, I knock on the hour.
Mm-hmm.
What you can't care who got knock. And we are not a good coaching. That means team one and what one book team. A kakadan karya, a diom choke but in it all nobody, I be too doing whatever boat.
Mm-hmm.
The boat, I don't think the boat will go because you know what? I burned the bridge.
Yeah.
And then now your cancer will like judging you to asking yourself, what the heck happened around here?
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I came to your show is that
Mm-hmm.
acha wich bakra ilwe lakin yini ting bai kuna cha lu divorce is still fine, you're still young, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
Kin ko ye dak.
Mm-hmm.
Dakun ka abu o kum par njol bargadal niya.
Mm-hmm.
Ake ka para pol bai.
Mm-hmm.
Ake ka ben tiek bai niya. Inu man wet ka.
Mm-hmm.
Kuna ye man wet ka ku chok ben jal bala tamik. Wala ba ben a wich randun cha wich.
Mm-hmm.
Ini chuko diet mi already. Dakwa in ke wok diet in chuko diet dak ini ting blessed and wok bargadal particular.
Mm-hmm.
In mona kama tiok ba ben pandi ana no ko pel bai kan jo kiendu when jo kan kiendu no ana
I know.
kieng dan
Mm-hmm.
bargadal in ting tuok dia da parapul ku chok dia
Mm-hmm.
stop be pelo pandi ana jog kian chem du jogen kini che wat didi ni yan didi lakina tek wat wen ngo yin ki atingda it was the other parapol one thing I really walk ye future another 20 years 30 years from now.
Thank you, Lord.
Tugle bu podri ag you go yin la nga ko ba barga dalari alle ba cham barga dal alle ba Twic Mayardit lari alle bala du larin tin mayin man yet ko bu jal twar no noi ci de twar
That's true.
but ka cha weekend kin a cha we could be near bor big la tin kulwel ka ba ben lot ko wok niya ku big ban we la wok Monica a ci barka dala yong wo ka binyan kai ben ku ene ki cha wi la no na le luel niya ko wo ka lang rander won pol la tok nyir won pol la tok kwa nyir won ko ra ki dit ki mun da ke wise they're not wise enough to know what exactly going on bu ben tor bu wonim tuom ko chu wi beken ro loy
Yes, of course. And I don't want that either. And I would not let that happen. I promise you.
so kana bi anten ayi balagi ni man ya la da la kam du nyan ma e pandu the which ba ki wa pe la ba ki la pandi za du bar ba ben pe ni juak tar ni queen ba
Yeah.
ino queen bar ga dal ino queen Twic Mayardit din tue ino queen da wa bari ni man ya ino man wet kwa
Thank you.
da kun ka abu mok pe ni ya da kun ka ni ya le ke dit kwa ta ka mu ko pon du ril kan ka bu tin bigra ba dong to ko pura ba ber dong to ko bi a tur bu ka ja lu ya le ju dong to ko bi a gadi bu lu ga lu dong to ko bi a mohami bu ka ja bebe sigini e mu jal ku ben manin so bi ana cha wi ku bi nyir bor ni ha ku big ben ku le ka ka bu ben lot ke nyir bar ga dal wedu ken ya ni ya ku
I can know. Thank you.
number 2 loy ku dun loy no wani ye met you're still young, you're beautiful, you're intelligent, you're very smart. Do what make you feel comfortable. And the same time, ayaka wajalwela, I will sleep the way I feel. I have 3 pillows in my bed, but I will sleep in which pillow make me feel comfortable.
Amen.
Lano makadang makadat ka diak rer seriadin ya nin tin ke jiban alang makada tung na kana nam tin ken loy nin walang makada tung na kana nam tin ken jorod well kunini ki banyi.
Yes.
So I have my own favorite pillow. So when me the kachang teleng ko jorod wo je kam du yin we ga wear we ga wear yana lagin we ga wear en kin
I know.
e jam dan Facebook ken e weru do gop ku zaman didin jam Facebook yi war bin ruin du ban flash open on ngir bar ka dalo ga dai
and you call me and you the first person to call me and not what telephone to go because of the respect we have among each other.
Yes, I call you. The reason why I call you, you're my little sister. You know, and then even sometimes one thing people don't understand is that me and you, we can hang around, we can laugh, we can joke, but when we came to reality, like a real talk, a heart to heart talk, I'm older than you. I have to make sure what exactly going on. Like they have ben will ten when it came to Yemen. Oh, me the kai kwa tong a chiro dlu ka di de pe. Ku tong mo na ka kana cha wi ku mo anja nga tong martin e tong a ti ka mo. Mo na ka ta wi jam beteng mi ai de la chola let bu poto. Ta wi yen bar ka za le chola let bre de je man ya. Ta wi yen between me adi la chola let bu no pya. Ta dan wi ku na la ti ka le pandan bar ka za ta chi me ta chi ti de har ka mi ka mwan. Pandan bar ka zal ganun bar ka zal kina kai legi. Ko ci leg wala ngi ganun bar ka zal de kin de mit karo mit ka wan kay ni ko ni ba ko ci ra le bi ti ku yi ba to yi bu ko mo kana kin mo na ka mo ndu ware na nga a ci ran ci jam ay ci mo build your husband to the way he is now. After you build him, you're not building him for somebody else. You're building him for yourself.
Exactly.
And for somebody to come to be like, you know what, I own it, is calling a full of crap.
That's true.
So yeah.
And not when they are so show about way end.
No, yeah, that I'm talking my last word and kid. acha wi we nyir bargazal particular we nyir bargazal acha wi ko bag monica ding bag lui video te chien la chwal ka let e we nyir bor acha wi ko bag ben ku wel ka la nyan ka da ci dur we ga liu tin kene tiang da le bela da le kam de ku yin lang hak ba bi du ngain to ke tam kurani yu dog ba bi du chuk loy achi right because yin you are a human and you have right to speak your mind and speak your mind the way you feel. And I love you so much. Kuna lang kray well forgive me, my dear.
No, you good, love.
Wa
You
ma
good.
lang ita longi mi wa ma tar nyan ma. Juk
Okay.
video.
Yeah, thank you. Good night.
I love you,
Love you
sweetheart.
too, love. Okay. Okay, yeah, we take English with we call die when you